Hi there! Want to know what a social media fast is? Stick around and I'll tell you about it as well as my recent experience with it. I'm going to be talking about a social media fast today, and I will be quoting a few things and possibly looking down at my notes, so heads up on that. Simply put, a social media fast is choosing to not look at or post on any social media platforms for at least 7 consecutive days. President Russell M. Nelson and Sister Wendy W. Nelson held a worldwide youth devotional on June 3, 2018 in the Conference Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. During the devotional, he counseled youth to disengage from a constant reliance on social media in order to decrease its worldly influence upon them. He said, if you are paying more attention to social media feeds than you are the whisperings of the Spirit, then you are putting yourself at spiritual risk, as well as the risk of experiencing intense loneliness and even depression. Another downside to social media is that it creates a false reality. Everyone posts their most fun and adventurous and creative and exciting pictures, which creates an erroneous impression that everyone except you is leading a fun and adventurous and exciting life. Much of what's posted on social media feeds is distorted, if not fake. He talked to us about a teen who had had his smartphone taken away for some poor online choices. President Nelson said, initially he was furious with his parents, but after just a few days he thanked them for taking away his smartphone. The teen told his parents, I feel free for the first time in a long time. I was watching this devotional live with the youth as a youth leader, and this part really stuck out to me because I have been struggling to break a social media addiction for a really long time and have been unsuccessful. I even asked my husband to trade out my smartphone for a dumb phone just to no longer have the option. Of course he said no because I need it daily as a wife and a mom. Hearing President Nelson's words on this struggle that I was facing helped me decide to follow his counsel, because his words ring true for all of us, even though he was speaking directly to the youth ages 12 to 18. So his counsel to the youth was to choose 7 consecutive days and go for it. See if you notice any difference in how you feel or even think during those 7 days. After 7 days, notice if there are some things you want to stop doing and some things you want to start doing. The gasping astonishment from the youth in the room was comical, yet it shows the seriousness of the problem. Okay, are you ready for my experience? On Tuesday, June 5th, I deleted all 2 of the social media apps on my smartphone, and it was such a relief to not even have the option of the distraction. So much so that I didn't even re-download or open Instagram until June 26th. And even then, it was because I'd posted my first YouTube video, and of course I had to share it with everybody. During my time without social media, I felt free. I was less distracted and more productive. And therefore, I was less stressed out. I wasn't stress-free, but at least the stress wasn't constant. I was more present with the people around me. I directly contacted and connected with people on a conversational level rather than just casual talk. Because of that, some relationships were developed and others were strengthened. I was able to live my life as it is right now without comparing it to other friends' lives. I was able to see the hard times I face as a mother to be hard times that all mothers and wives face. I honestly felt less alone in my struggles because I wasn't watching everyone else's highlight reel of the day, though I think I can also contribute that to using that extra time to actually study my scriptures every night. So during this, I've learned a few things, and moving forward, I wanted to make 5 changes. Number 1, if I'm looking at social media, it needs to be only stuff that positively fills my soul. Number 2, Facebook needs to go for good. There's just too much extra noise and distractions that really are overstimulating rather than helpful. Now, I'll still push things over from Instagram to Facebook, but I won't really be on there at all. Number 3, I need to fast from social media each time that it becomes a hindrance rather than a good thing in my life. And the important part of fasting is that deleting the app is what really helps you do it. Just deciding not to get on it doesn't really help, because you get little notifications or you idly just go into clicking on it and starting to scroll. So the one thing that will give you the most success with a social media fast is to delete the apps. Number 4, Delete the app when busy times are coming up so that there's no unnecessary distractions keeping me up later at night or preventing me from being present and productive. Number 5, don't feel like you have to post something every single day. I got onto this rut trying to build an audience for this YouTube channel, and I'm realizing that the good stuff will come naturally. The audience will be there if they are interested in what you have to say. You will attract your real audience. So for the past month, as I've gotten back on social media, I've done my best to apply those 5 things, at least the ones that have been applicable so far. And I will say that it is not easy. It is really hard. There's a reason social media fasts are necessary. Well, there you have it. That's what a social media fast is all about, and I hope that sharing my experience inspires you to try it. Let me know in the comment section below if you plan to try it or your experience with a social media fast, and don't forget to hit the like button. Also, I will be posting a link in the description of the video to the Worldwide Youth Devotional so you can go watch it yourself. If you want to learn more about the LDS Church, President Russell M. Nelson, or Sister Wendy Nelson, check out Mormon.org or even LDS.org. See you next time. Bye.